Do I have to hit the got it button?
You're good.
Sorry, this screen comes up on my end, so I just wanted to make sure that I push that away. Good evening, children of Earth, and welcome to this evening's Hunter Moon. This is the moon where we prepare for the autumn equinox, which is, as I think some of you can tell, right around the corner. The air is getting cooler. The leaves here in Colorado are starting to change. I just drove to Guanella Pass with my mother-in-law and my husband, and all of the leaves are beautifully gold. So happy fall if you are joining us from the Northern Hemisphere. To begin, we're going to sing a song that I learned from the Unitarian Universalist tradition. Rev Missy has sung this song at ritual in the past at various rituals, so you may be familiar with it. There are 3 stanzas. I will sing all 3 stanzas, and then we'll get started. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. When I breathe in peace. When I breathe out love. When I breathe in peace. When I breathe out love. When I breathe in peace. When I breathe out love. When I breathe in peace. When I breathe out love. Ooh. Live show, folks. Must not have a whole lot of oxygen in this room. Flame keeps going out. May we be pure that we may pass through the sacred. May we pass through the sacred that we may attain the holy. May we attain the holy that we be blessed in all things. We gather in the light of the hunter moon, together in community to prepare for the autumn equinox. The harvest is full and ready to be reaped. The tools of our trade are ready to do the work. As we each contribute to the community as a whole, the Kindred's 3 blesses us with abundance in many ways. And it is up to us to keep the cycle of prosperity in motion. Tonight, we gather to honor the keeper of time, our moon. The waters support and surround us. The land extends above us. The sky stretches out above us. At the center burns a living flame. May all the kindreds bless us. May our worship be true. May our actions be just. May our love be pure. Blessings, honor, and worship to the holy ones. Beings of this land, upon which we now make our rites and light our sacred fire, we honor you, you good spirits, whose people no longer occupy this place and who have been done wrong since the beginning of this nation. We honor you. Spirits of the Ute, of the Cheyenne, of the Arapaho, and of the Apache, spirits of the Pueblo, of the Shoshone, and the Ute, we honor you. At this sacred fire, we understand that there is to be a kinship in our different cultures' practices, but a great disconnection on our part in building ethical, right relationship with your children. We commit to working for justice and equity for the remaining ancestors of this land, trying to heal that which has been burned, which has been harmed, and trying to make true what was never balanced in the first place. Please accept this offering as a gift representing our goodwill and allow us the opportunity to make right what was long ago and even today made wrong. So say we all. Spirits of inspiration, you who bless and inspire our words, join us in this sacred space and silver our tongues, honor our speech and our prayers. Honor our speech, that our prayers become sweet gifts to those who hear them. Spirits of inspiration, accept our offering. Earth Mother, great sustainer, magnificent life giver, known in this place as Colorado, for the land colored red, support us, your children, as we gather this night in celebration of our moon. Everything we need comes from you, O great provider. We give praise to you, our foundation and strength. Earth Mother, accept our offerings. As our ancestors once did, so we do today, and so our children will do in the future. Sacred well, reaching down to the depths, connecting us to worlds deep beneath the Earth Mother. Be blessed by this silver and open as a gate to the underworld. Dwelling place of our honored dead, sacred well, flow within us. Holy fire, reaching skyward. Sorry, y'all, I'm not a minister. I don't have these words memorized. Holy fire, reaching skyward to the heavens, connecting us to worlds high above Earth Mother. Be kindled by the spark and open as a gate to the heavens. Dwelling place of the shining gods. Holy fire, burn within us. Mighty tree, spanning across the cosmos, connecting all worlds above, below, and around Earth Mother. Be honored by this smoke and water, and be as a beacon to those in the middle world, dwelling place of the spirits of the land. Mighty tree, grow within us. With the center hallowed and open before us, we now invite and make offerings to the kindreds. Ancestors of all who are gathered here, you who have gone before us, those of blood and bone, those of heart and honor, those of hearth and spirit, be warmed and welcomed by our fire. Bring the wisdom of your journeys to brighten the spirit of hope on this full moon night. Ancestors, accept our offering. You of the middle realm, naturekin, standing side by side with us, sharing in the bounty of the Earth Mother, guiding our feet along her path. Be warmed and welcomed by our fire. Bring the purity of your hearts to brighten the spirit of hope on this full moon night. Naturekin, accept our offering. You who dwell on high, granters of vision's truth, bestowers of wisdom's grace, gilded guardians of inspiration's muse, be warmed and welcomed by our fire. Bring the powers of your healing to brighten the spirit of hope. On this full moon night, shining ones, accept our offerings. Children of Earth, now is the time to bless the tools of our trade. If your tools are digital, like this computer, like computer chips or ones and zeros, may the hunter moon bless your tools. If your tools are steel and wool, axes, saws, hammers, and nails, may the moon bless your tools. If your tools are guns and bullets, knives and whetstones, may your tools be blessed by the moon. If your tools are your hands and your mind, your words and your presence, may your tools be blessed by the moon. May all the tools before us and within us be blessed. May they work without fail, and may we continue to adapt and grow, adding new tools as our skills allow us to harvest new insight into our trades and into ourselves. Sacred moon, accept our offerings. So we have given of our love and our wealth to the powers, that they may know our intentions. If we have made any error, know it was not out of disrespect, but out of what makes us who we are, our humanity. Now let our voices arise on the fire. Let our voices resound deep in the well. Let our words pass the boundary to the other worlds as we say, Sacred moon, kindreds all, accept our offerings. May the ancestors and the kindreds bless upon me the true sight, so that I may see on behalf of this community. Community, children of Earth, if you have been to one of our rites before, you know that our ministers and Jane and Axel don't usually need a book in order to do the omen. But I was not able to pass Axel's class on the runes. And so I need a little bit of help. And so if that is like yourself, that is perfectly fine. So I went and I bought this book, the Icelandic book of the Futhark. I think that's how that's pronounced because the P is a TH. The P looking symbol is a TH. It was an expensive book. It was like $50. But it's really handy for finding out what runes I need to review and look at. Each section of the runes is kind of set up with each of the images, and then the section is highlighted in white. So our first rune is Ansu, Anus, Ansuz. This rune is closely linked to Odin and later God. Originally, its name meant a god, and it is a source of life and wisdom. The god Odin gave man breath, thus closely linking Anus with life. Without breath, man could not speak or make sounds, and therefore, Anus is also closely linked to wisdom. Odin's wisdom is based in runes and poetry. Odin can travel between worlds, and he conveys his runic lore to man. In that regard, this rune is also a token of connections, even arcane connections between worlds or between gods and men. The next rune is a personal favorite. It's the rune of Ing. Probably can't see that from here because these are really tiny. In this book, it's called Ingwaz, is the rune, I can't pronounce these words, Gibi, Yngvi, and Freya, Fear, Freyr. Little is known about this rune and its meaning. The rune is rather rare. Ingwaz is the rune of kings. Ancient kings trace their ancestry, who was said to be one of the first kings and the progenitor of many noble men. Ingwaz also signifies manhood and kingship. The king is the father of this kingdom and is responsible for people's prosperity. The king protects his subjects and ensures their prosperity. With his seed, he can multiply his subjects and descendants. Kings are consecrated to their thrones. The last rune that I pulled is called Kenyaz, Kenaz. Kenyaz symbolizes fire and enlightenment, but also pain. Fire is the force of nature, chaotic and powerful. It contains great energy, which can be harnessed, but Kenyaz cannot be harnessed without sacrifice or pain. As a child must learn to avoid fire, the blacksmith must learn to treat fire with caution. Kenyaz is therefore a symbol of wisdom that can be acquired, but that is not freely given. Acquiring it requires sacrifice. Kenyaz has to be harnessed because it becomes uncontrollable without restraints. In total, when taken all together, I see connection between ourselves as a community and to our gods. Ing also means manhood. So I see a connection to the side of us that we all have within us, whether you identify as a female, a male, non-binary, or other. I see our connection to that male energy that we all have. And lastly, I see that there will come a need and a time for sacrifice. We're currently going through another round of COVID. We're currently going through another round of sacrifice. This I have seen. Take a moment now, children of Earth, to reflect upon this omen. Consider first how these blessings affect you, how you can find their expression in your life. Next, consider how these blessings relate to us all, how this community as a whole, and this grove in particular, might be affected by the Great One's blessings. Now, in your mind's eye, see the blessings manifest. A mist around us, a shining ray from the heavens, a deep welling from the bosom of the earth. See the blessings in your own way and know the gods pour them out for you. All waters, by their very nature, are sacred. Having touched all three realms, welling up from the underworld and the chaos of potential, pooling where it may cross the middle realm, where it is kissed by the sun and rises up to touch the very heavens before raining down upon us, mingled with the powers of the upper world. For a time, we set aside a portion to capture and hold the blessings of the kindreds as a gift to be opened and savored from within. Many are the gifts we have been given. On this day, you have offered us connection, a connection to ourselves and our communities, to our gods and to our male energy, as well as an understanding that there will be a time of sacrifice. And just as we have made offerings to the sacred fire, that we may be transformed into a form that you can use. So too do we ask that you pour forth your blessings into this cup, that we may receive them. Grant us your blessings, kindreds all, and give us the waters. Behold, the waters of life. If there are any additional requests for prayers or for offerings, I invite you now to take yourself off of mute and say them out loud. And if you would let me know what offering type you would like, I will make them here at the altar for you.
Hello, Rachel. This is Missy. Would you be so kind as to light some incense for several community members who are dealing with health issues? May healing come to them and be swift and complete.
So say we all.
It doesn't look like we have anything new on the prayer request form, but I have a request. I'd
Sure.
like,
Sure.
if you could light a stick of incense for the nature kin of my new house.
Oh, awesome. Yes, of course.
I am so full of gratitude for this home and so excited to start building relationship with it. And if they want to tell me what they want me to plant, I'm listening.
To Jane's new house, many blessings. So say we all. I'm going to make one last offering on behalf of our lovely community. May the ancestors of our community bless us in the weeks to come as we traverse the challenges that are coming with COVID. May we be willing to adapt and transform as the seasons change around us. So say we all. Spirit of the hunter moon, for all of your blessings, full honor and thanks. Kindreds three, for your blessings, full honor and thanks. May the fire be but flame. May the well be but water. May the tree be but wood. May all be as it were, except for the offerings and the blessings that have been given and received. May the gates be closed. Mother Earth, by the name of Colorado, for all of your blessings, full honor and thanks. Spirits of inspiration, for all your blessings, full honor and thanks. Go now, children of earth, in peace with the blessings of the kindreds and a fire in your heart. This rite has ended.